You're listening to the smartest guys in marketing, the best show on the planet for client businesses to learn about traffic, funnels, sales, conversions, and marketing coolness. Chris and Taylor are the founders of Traffic and Funnels, a digital marketing consultancy helping you get paid clients from cold traffic daily. Now, here are your hosts, Chris and Taylor.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Smartest Guys in Marketing podcast with your host here, Chris Evans, and the handsome Taylor Welch.
I wish they could see my face right now. How many of you know when Chris wants an ad to work, he puts my face on it?
I actually put a smiley face over your face.
Yeah, you guys should go dig that up on Facebook. And if you go add me or Chris as a friend on Facebook, you'll see that ad that he took my face out of it and it just bombed. Like all of our traffic stopped working.
It's actually the complete opposite. But so today we're going to talk about scam number 3. And it's a scam of that you should be everywhere and you should do everything.
Yeah.
Right. And this is all over the place. And we want to save you guys. You don't have to be. And so what are we actually talking about, Taylor?
We're talking about how to be selective in your activities. In fact, I think it's worth mentioning, Chris and I have we meet all the time throughout the day and we have consistent meetings to plan the trajectory of our company. And we were just talking about this before hopping on to record this about we have to make sure that we are only doing the activities that are healthy and beneficial to the growth of our business long term. Mm-hmm. There's so many things you can be doing. There's Instagram ads, Instagram posts, YouTube ads, YouTube free videos, Facebook ads, Facebook groups, Facebook wall, Snapchat, Twitter ads, Twitter wall, LinkedIn ads, LinkedIn groups, Periscope, email marketing, direct mail, radio, books, billboards, conferences, penny saver advertising. That's Chris and I made a list before of everything you could do. Yellow Pages, Yelp, restaurant. I mean, seriously, if you aren't selective and put your blinders on and kind of choose to not do most of the stuff out there, you will literally kill your business because you'll just burn out, right? It's too much. Mastery comes in small doses. You cannot master everything at the same time. So that's what we're going to be talking about, how we kind of work our systems, how we choose our channels, and then how you can do the same thing.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Taken from that, what's the actual action steps to not do everything and not feel like you have to blog and write a book and do a podcast and do paid ads and do SEO? You have to first select a platform or a place where your audience is that's going to give you enough opportunity, and the ceiling is huge to where you don't need or feel like you need anything else. So, for example, let's talk about our primary platform, which is Facebook. So we teach Facebook ads. We love Facebook ads, but we also teach Facebook organic. And so the reason why is there are 1.6 billion active users on Facebook. And there are many, many, many affluent people on Facebook. It used to be back in the day where it was just mostly college kids. But there have been a huge tidal wave of affluent people that have come on Facebook that have money, that have big problems in their business, big problems in their life that you can help them solve. So it's one platform that we can go to. It's essentially an ocean that we can fish in for years and years and years to come, right? And actually master that platform. So Taylor, let's break down really quickly kind of the 2 ways we use it. One, paid ads. That is like the accelerated, quick, get to market, get it to like exactly in front of who you want to be in front of to get your message to those people. 2 is organic. It's just connecting with in different groups, people who are in your circle of influence, friends on Facebook. And that's how we actually started to actually be able to validate what we were doing. So those 2 things for us, we decided to master. And that's typically what we teach our clients based on their business. Most people fit into that. Do you agree?
Yeah. And it's not like people hear organic and they instantly think we're like cold calling people.
No way.
But it's not. Yeah. It's definitely not. It's becoming a leader in whatever space you do business in. Mm-hmm. So when Chris and I, we sat down and we kind of mapped out what we wanted Traffic and Funnels to look like, what we wanted to do. This was before we'd ever taken a client, back at the very beginning. And I told you in an earlier episode, we had a massive email list of 113 people that were basically family. And we didn't have go to an email list or do a JV. So what we did is we went onto some of these groups and we just posted what we knew. No call to action. We just helped people. And Through that process, set up a couple phone calls and had an offer. And we talked earlier, if you haven't caught the episodes before, this is all stacking up on top of each other. But our offer was very simple, very direct, and very clean. And we picked up 2 clients, I think. 3 clients in that first week. And then we used all of that. We started with no money in a bank account. We didn't get an investment. We didn't get any capital. We had nothing. We just had
Taylor's
freelance.
mom didn't loan us any money.
She didn't loan us any money. Yeah, I mean, we had nothing. Living on the street, basically. Not really. But those 3 clients, we used that money to invest into our paid traffic system.
Yeah.
And we didn't pull anything out of the business for at least a month, maybe 2 months, maybe even longer. I don't remember. But that's what got us going. And the reason we love Facebook is because you do have those both sides. It's very dynamic. When you're running ads and you have organic stuff, it compounds each other.
Yeah.
So Chris, like how many times will someone like see an ad and ask a question and you'll answer and then they add you as a friend on Facebook?
Yeah.
And then they see all your posts and then they realize that we're real people. I think another reason that we like Facebook is because authenticity is a major, major pillar for us.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get. We're the real deal. There's no smoke and mirrors. And on Facebook, it is a relational platform. And so when people go on Facebook, my wife will tag me in pictures and it's like, oh, Taylor's not a robot. He has a family and he's a real person. And look, there's his dog. Things like that, where that's really important when it comes to people trusting you. They want to know you're real. They can get in touch with you. They're not putting money into some system designed to take advantage of them. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Completely. Another reason too is you just don't have time. Like you can't actually master all these other platforms because they all bring their own complication and things that, have to be different, with YouTube ads and all this other stuff. Like there's variations where you have to adjust your business to the platform to some degree. And so being able to go to one platform, especially, we run a very successful business and I have a family with 4 kids. So I can't have my face just in my phone nonstop. It's just not practical for me.
Yeah. And
be Snapchatting and Twittering and
your wife would kill you.
My wife would literally kill me.
She runs the home. She runs the home. We all know.
Well, I wear the pants in the family, but if I ever disappear, you guys know where to go. No, I'm just kidding. Honey, if you're listening, I love you. Please don't hurt me.
So we run Facebook and then we do email. Those are kind of like 2 things that we really have spent a lot of time around mastering.
Yeah.
And the reason that we chose email, Chris, you may have a lot to say about this, but it's just because email is kind of the way that you nurture and grow the relationship with leads.
Yeah.
And so I feel like every business has to use email to an extent. Whether you put videos in that or those emails or copying those emails doesn't really matter. You have to have a way to, once someone sees you in an ad on Facebook and they become a lead, they encounter your brand, that you have a way to follow up with them.
Yeah. And what happens too is like you create this whole ecosystem, right? It's like someone comes in from an ad on Facebook. They opt into our list. They didn't know who we were yesterday, but they found us in an ad. They opt into our email list and they go through our system, our simple funnel that we teach. But they get our emails. They might get invited to join our Facebook group. They might friend us on Facebook. And so there's this whole ecosystem on this one platform that we've really been able to perfect, taking someone from someone who didn't know us yesterday to within 12 to 30 days becoming a raving client and fan of our business. And so it just helps you when you're able to hone in and be focused and master that one platform, you're going to get way further a lot quicker than if you try to go take out penny saver advertising. Or like someone recently told us they went out, they haven't even tested a webinar. They haven't even really launched Facebook ads and they're like trying to run radio ads. It's like, what the F are you doing? Like you have to master, especially if you're getting to paid traffic, you have to master one platform first before you try to expand to other stuff.
This was a client of ours and he's made quite a bit of money just from the sales methodology that we teach, which we're going to get into in a later episode, which shows like people come in, probably 7 out of 10 of our clients, they come in, they make an ROI without even getting into paid traffic.
Yeah.
Paid traffic is all about consistency and predictability in your business. So if you're going up and down on the roller coaster income, then paid traffic is the way that you can stabilize that out. But I'm glad you said that, Chris, because when it comes to be everywhere, do everything, like we are everywhere on Facebook.
Yeah.
We are doing the whole be everywhere thing, but within one platform. And so I think where it gets confusing and weird is when people have pioneered this be everywhere on multiple platforms. And it's just not possible. It's not realistic. But you choose your platform, whether that's Instagram, you want to blow up Instagram, be everywhere on Instagram. But take the time to master Instagram to where you know, if I do this and I do this and I spend this amount of money, I'm going to produce a client. Yeah. And once you get to that level of control, then you can kind of outsource and automate that and move on to another platform if you want to. Or you may not have to. It depends on how much money you want to make.
Yeah, you can make a multiple 6 figures a month, grow a multiple 6 figures a month business on just one platform like Facebook. And the guys who are successfully being everywhere and, they are doing everything, they already have like really successful businesses with huge budgets and departments that can do media for them. Prime example is Gary Vee. We absolutely love Gary Vee. Think he's great. But he already has a successful business. He started very, very small. So if you're not there, that's not a good example for you to look at, particularly.
Copying the guys who are doing $100 million a year on a mechanical level is devastating to your business.
Yep.
Copying their mindset and the way they think about problems and the way that they operate mentally, that's what you want to take from those guys. But mechanically, operationally, the things that you do at 100 million are so different and opposite of the things that you do at 4 million.
Yeah.
That you've got to protect yourself and kind of hedge in to the simplicity of one platform, one simple offer, one simple funnel. Get that up to whatever revenue you want, and then you can branch off from there.
Yeah, so it's really about going more deep than it is wide. And Taylor brought up a great point of us being everywhere on Facebook. And these are some strategies we can talk about later if you guys are interested. But people literally tell us, like just last weekend, I was at an event and multiple people told me I was famous. I mean, I have people that text me that are not in the business world because they get onto our stuff, they see our ad, they go to our website, and now they're seeing us all over the place on our personal walls and stuff that we're doing there, very strategic in our group, our retargeting strategy. So it's about establishing your dominance, your celebrity, your authority in the pool you're swimming in, right?
Dude,
that's the key.
I didn't tell you this, but I went for guys, we're getting a house, just so you know. And when I went to a mortgage,
me and Taylor together.
No, like me and my wife. I'm in Nashville and Chris is in Charlotte. But Chris, I didn't tell you this, but I went to the mortgage appointment with the lady and she recognized me from an ad.
Oh my gosh.
And it was really weird. It was just like, Taylor, I've seen you online. I was like, what do you mean? I guess you saw one of our ads and pulled up the website. She's like, yeah, that's it. That's the one. Okay.
Did it make you feel like a boss?
Obviously, I was like, she's trying to get out of her job. So I just like, you want to come work for us?
Is she a preview for the mortgage?
Yeah, we're in the process right now. So
let me know if you need to borrow some money.
I haven't heard back from her yet.
I'll loan you some money if you need it.
I told her that, you roll up in a Tesla and I don't think that they had any doubt that we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
By the way, we just got a software update on the Teslas that unlocked another layer of performance. So I can do 2.6, 0 to 60. I want to race you in your minivan.
Congratulations.
And see if you have that smile on your face after you're racing your minivan.
Congratulations.
You'd have to put a rocket jet throttle thing behind your minivan.
That brings up a great point. So many people in the business, they're trying to get from 0 to 70 miles an hour.
Oh, snap.
Right? But it's about longevity. And I guarantee you this, that my minivan will go further, more comfortably than Taylor's Tesla. So although you might be able to spurt, you might be a shooting star, but it's about making it to your destination. Oh my gosh, that's good.
Cool. So moral of the story, choose one platform, master that platform. And if you guys want help with this, then reach out to us and make sure you check out the gift that we've got for you guys. We've got just a toolkit, little bundle. And we talk a little bit about paid ads and kind of the way to think about them. And what are we talking about next time?
So we're going to talk about scam number 4, how thinking big is total BS, right? We're going to clarify that, what we mean by that, how you have to think very small to actually be successful. And people are like, what the F are you talking about? Like, because we talk about mindset a lot. Well, we're going to tell you why thinking big is costing you tons of money and how to think the opposite to actually be successful.
Well, let's break down our morning formula too.
Ooh, money.
It's going to be real practical. The next episode will be really practical and actionable, and you can actually take it and do something with it, which would be great. So,
does that mean they haven't been able to do that with this episode?
Well, you kind of talked about how your minivan was better than a Tesla, and I think you lost people there.
No, I'm sure like our subscribe rate just went up. Like, man, I got to listen to this guy.
Oh, dude. All right. Leave us a review. Leave us a comment. Let us know if we can do anything better. Or if you just love the sound of my voice, then I'll make sure that Chris is off the next one. And you just get to listen to me. So,
whatever. See you guys.
See you guys next time.
This is the podcastfactory.com.